It's week 1 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hop and Finch Court alongside Charles Davis. Gets stripped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. They go play action with Wilson. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 68 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. They work now on 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Brooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Young. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. The this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown. Xavier Legette from 13 yards out. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Miller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Brandon, that's what I call an ultra play. That quarterback just stood in there, absorbed the hit, and still was able to deliver the ball downfield.
Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Looking to throw, Young.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. In motion goes the tight end. Young to throw it.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. 43 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. This now a 3rd and 4.
Wilson.
He has Hyatt over the middle. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Here's Wilson.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Miller. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson. Olave over the middle. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
That's good. Another Saints. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Hyatt, 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Now Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Brooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw, Young. And he's got Granson over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Young going to give to Brooks. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Young to throw it. That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Foskey in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Throwing, Young. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense and Chris Olave getting set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. The pass caught by Olave. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's Olave bringing in another one. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now here's Young. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On the return, Hardy. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Leggett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Brooks here. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run right here with Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Got a man, that's Ligon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here is Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. A first down carry now for Miller. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
from the shotgun. Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
That one complete till again.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Third down, Young from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Hyatt, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Young to throw it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Young.
That one complete to Legion.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson. Flushed out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Zach Wilson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints are going to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed. And look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of. Winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Young, a short one there, caught by Granson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And motion left goes a tight end. It'll be Young again.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, Young. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Once again, it's Brooks. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Young. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to throw now. Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he comes back with one complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Young to throw it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Xavier Legette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Miller. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Get out of here with a W, offense. Let's shred them.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pound that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll throw again. Young. And this one's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Young working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now here's Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 3. Young now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. Young will set to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To the air once more, Young. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.